Do I have a blind faith? A little boy stands at the edge of a pool. His toes cautiously slide closer and closer to the water's edge as he peers into the blue abyss. As he leans towards the danger that can quench his life, all the muscles in his body tighten. His mother's frantic warning echo in his ears as he closes his eyes and leaps into the air. A good story captivates the audience as it describes the details that are taking place. What makes a story better is if it actually happened. The Bible has some good stories, but how do we know that they're true? Or do we just jump in blind faith? Good detectives like Sherlock Holmes use their five senses, logic, and reason to follow clues to the truth. So let's see what we're working with. The Bible is a library of works written over 1,500 years by about 40 different writers. It was written on 3 different continents and in its original form written in 3 different languages: Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. If the Bible is valid, there should be some evidence. Archaeologists have been uncovering artifacts that link directly to the scripture and the biblical narrative. In 1961, archaeologists in Caesarea uncovered a carved block of limestone with a particular inscription attributed to mentioning by name Pontius Pilate. This is the Pontius Pilate who authorized Jesus' crucifixion. The Hittites were a people that once were considered a myth from the biblical text. They were descendants of Heth, the son of Canaan, and the youngest son of Ham. Ham was on the ark with his father Noah. But in 1834, archaeologists discovered the Hittites not only existed, but also had a vast empire. The Dead Sea Scrolls, discovered in the 1940s, date the Bible to the 2nd and 3rd century AD and authenticate the accuracy of the biblical text. I saw some of these when they were on display here in Michigan. In fact, if you want to take the time to learn Hebrew and Greek, you can go read them and judge for yourself the accuracy of our modern-day Bible. We quite often see history as written by the victors, but there is a problem with this. In 722 BC, the Assyrians invaded and destroyed the northern kingdom of Israel. In 568 BC, the Babylonians conquered Jerusalem and destroyed the first temple. Israel did not become a nation again until May 14, 1948. Israel has been scattered to the 4 corners of the world for generations. They have rarely been the victors. The Bible was written by about 40 different authors from different backgrounds and perspectives in a time frame that spans 1,500 years and yet maintains a single overarching storyline. It would be impossible to fabricate or replicate. Yet, the writers maintain consistency in their story over history. The scripture is a library of written works over 1,500 years by 40 different writers on 3 different continents and in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. It was not written by the victors, but by the losers, and maintains a storyline consistent with history. This is amazing, almost like it was written by a God who transcends space, time, and culture. We began today with a story of a little boy seemingly jumping into a pool with blind faith. As his mother yells, he plunges into the potential life-threatening environment. What the mother does not see is the boy's father in the pool, ready to catch his son. For the young boy, the evidence was in front of him. It was not a blind faith. So why do I believe the Bible? I believe the Bible because it is a reliable collection of historical documents.